Last summer, the manufacturer sat down with Caroline Keohane, Head of Industry Growth at the Food and Drink Federation, to discuss the launch of the new Food and Drink Technology Taskforce. This collaboration brings together experts from technology providers, manufacturers, academia, catapults and finance to work on unlocking a potential £14 billion growth opportunity for the sector, which was identified in the Federation's Future Factory report. Late last year, the FDF soft launched the follow-up report, Future Factory 2, where the task force sets out the priorities designed to accelerate technology adoption and deliver measurable benefits for businesses. We caught up with Caroline to get an update.
So a couple of weeks ago, we had our annual Food and Drink Investment Summit, and we launched our ambition for growth there. And that was setting out over the next decade, what's the vision for the food and drink manufacturing sector? What do we want to deliver? And it was sort of setting out, we want to double, business investment, which is currently around 5.8 billion to 12 billion. We want to grow our exports by a third to 35 billion. We want to generate 50 billion pounds worth of GVA, and that's looking at that 14 billion pound growth opportunity that we had identified previously. And then lastly, sort of making the UK sort of a global hub for food and drink R&D and healthier product innovation. And to underpin that sort of growth ambition, we recognise, technology is going to be a key enabler for growth. So we felt actually it was quite important that we sort of move to the next phase of this important work. So sort of taking the insights that we got from the previous report and now moving into an implementation phase. So what are the practical actions that we can take? We've got some sort of key recommendations now that we're sort of moving into.
There's no doubt that the UK food and drink sector is at a pivotal moment. As the country's largest manufacturing industry, it faces rising pressure from changing consumer demand, supply chain volatility, skill shortages, and the challenge of integrating new technologies into ageing factory environments.
There's a whole a range of, I'd say, barriers, but there are also opportunities, and we are starting to see that tech adoption coming through. Robot installations came in around sort of an increase in 60% last year. And again, with AI, we're starting to see food and drink manufacturers are starting to implement that with new product development and also in the manufacturing process.
The publication of the UK Industrial Strategy marked a defining moment for British manufacturing. But for the food and drink sector, it seems the strategy initially missed the mark and does not go far enough to help the nation's food and drink businesses.
I think for us, it was a missed opportunity in some sense. The fact that food and drink wasn't identified as an advanced manufacturing sector, given the size and scale of, the UK's largest manufacturing sector, we're located in every part of the UK. We have a massive productivity growth potential there, so we felt that was a missed opportunity. And the fact that food security is national security. We feed the nation, and without that you won't have people driving cars or flying on planes. What FDF has been trying to do since the publication of the industrial strategy, we've been trying to advocate for food and drink and making sure that the support programs that were announced within the industrial strategy, that food and drink manufacturers have access to those, and we have managed to secure some wins in that area.